Hi everybody, let me begin by wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Of course, those on our side of the Atlantic. All of our friends and partners from overseas don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but the holidays are coming, and so let me be the first to wish you happy holidays. The purpose of this video is to counter this growing trend now among our evolutionist friends, we'll call them, and even some so-called Christian leaders who are now calling and have been calling these soft dinosaur tissues tissue remnants, they're calling them. I've even heard some people say, well, these are soft, gooey things that just have not completely decomposed and disintegrated. Well, I wanted to just show you some of the cells, dinosaur soft cells that we've been finding in Nanotyrannus and back to the Triceratops frill and the condyle, the bone at the base of the skull. And so these are cells that you're seeing that we've captured, say, in the last 60 days, 60 to 90 days. And so these are anything but tissue remnants. I'll show you here an example of what we call a recent osteocyte or bone cell. Recent being something that was removed from a living animal and from its bone recently, not in the distant past. And you compare that to some of the cells that we're seeing under the microscope, and there's not a whole lot of difference. We're seeing actual cells, soft cells that are beautiful. They're completely formed in length and in width. They have these beautiful long thread feet or filopodia coming off of them. Remember, these are being pulled out of solid bone, and the bone itself is not permineralized or fossilized, as everybody likes to call it. They're not rock, they're not solid rock, and so how can they be millions and millions of years old? These are bones that are dissolving in a weak acid called EDTA, which is the same weak acid. It's a vinegar-like acid that is dissolving bones in hospital laboratories all over the world. And so, folks, we're finding tissues. We're finding soft tissues, soft dinosaur cells in soft bones that are easy to dissolve in this laboratory. And I'm showing you these cell pictures, once again recovered in the last 60 to 90 days in our specimens, to counter this thinking that these are soft tissue remnants. You know, they're just remnants, folks. There's nothing to see here. Well, there's a lot to see here. And as far as I can tell, my laboratory is the only creationist laboratory in the world actually doing this work. You know, I'm not going to beg for money. I'll put the GoFundMe website here on the screen. If you feel led by the Lord to support this work belongs to the Lord. And we're giving it away. We're not selling it as other groups do. We're giving it away in hopes that that millennial that you're working with, those millennial kids that might be living in your home or down the street who have been fed this lie of millions of years and billions of years, can be shown the truth. The truth is, these remains are young. They have to be young. This kind of beautiful cell architecture does not last for millions of years or even a million years. And so it's an opportunity to show these millennials that they've been lied to. It's an opportunity to share with that educated person who might be on the fence about the age of the earth and the veracity of the Bible. You know, that's the whole point here. These soft dinosaur cells show us that the Bible is true, can be trusted from the very beginning. You know, God created the earth in a short time, not so long ago. That's what these bones are showing us. He said that He created a perfect place on that earth. The Garden of Eden. He put two people there, our ancestors, the original parents of all the living on earth, and gave them a perfect place to live in with Him, in fellowship with Him, in a relationship with the Creator of the cosmos. Imagine that. And yet they blew it. They blew it. Just like we all do. We all blow it. We all turn our backs on God. And it hurts Him. But He was not so hurt that He didn't provide a way out. He provided a way out so that we could have a chance to be with Him in eternity, which is what's coming, folks. Eternity's coming. And He provided Jesus Christ. And all you got to do is talk to God. Tell Him you're sorry. Tell Him you blow it. You blow it every day. And tell Him you need Him, and tell Him you need Jesus Christ, because He died for you, and He died for me, and He erased all the sin, and that free gift is sitting there for us just to take, just to embrace. So won't you do it, my friends? Won't you use soft dinosaur cells to reach out to those around us, those millennials, those educated folks who are on the fence? Don't try to go out and mix it up with those hard-hearted people who just are never going to change. I'm doing that every day, and they're staying hard-hearted. They don't want to hear. They don't want to know. They are angry at God. I call them God haters. And so go to those who are open-minded. I call it my target audience. And so go to the target audience and share this with them, and give them the opportunity to come to Christ, to come to Him, to be healed, to be fixed, to be happy, and to be looking forward to a wonderful time of relationship with God throughout all eternity. God bless you. Happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, and Merry Christmas to you, and we'll see you again soon.